Hey everyone, I am GPSmith84 and welcome to RustEdit tutorials. In this set of tutorials, we'll be covering most of the features RustEdit has to offer. More in detail, we'll be first looking into the installation of RustEdit, and then later on we'll get RustEdit Pro. From there, we'll be exploring on how to add custom Bradley APC and cargo ship paths. Then, underwater laboratories, NPC spawners, lock rates, added Chinook drop zones, and finally we'll be looking into triggers and volumes. Furthermore, if you'd like to find out about something or having troubles with the prefab, leave a comment down below. Then we can be looking into it. You might be even helping someone else. So without waiting anymore, let's jump into today's video. In today's video, we will spend some time on the installation of RustEdit, the requirements of RustEdit and some common issues that we might find, and how to solve them. Perhaps here some of you would like to skip the part of the requirements and downloading and just need to solve an issue. First, if you need to reset your RustEdit settings, perhaps due to some wrong asset files, or you change the setting in RustEdit and it's no longer responding or loading properly, please select the chapter Issue Solving down in the description. If you have downloaded RustEdit Launcher and started the installation, but there are errors shown for file access or failed to create files, select the chapter Setting Permissions. That might just help you guys. Finally, if you've installed RustEdit completely and now at the Locate Rust folder location page and do not know what folder to select in the RustEdit, go to the chapter Loading Rust Assets. From here, let us first look into the requirements of RustEdit. Right, looking at the hardware requirements of RustEdit, you will see that RustEdit is very similar to Rust and RustEdit branch. However, due to being a graphical editing software, RustEdit will require a minimum of 16 GB memory by recommendation. Now let's look at the software requirements. Of course, you first have to have Rust or RustEdit branch installed from the Steam desktop application. It's not the Steam CMD server edition. That's very important since your asset files are stored in your game and not on your server edition. If you did make this mistake, however, remember to go to the chapter, Issue Solving, and you can repair it like that. Along with the installation of Rust, you need to have your Visual C++ libraries and your DirectX libraries installed. You may download and install these yourself if required. Lastly, we need to download our RustEdit launcher from the RustEdit website. Now let's head over to that site where we can download it quickly. Right, here we are at the RustEdit website, and I have included a link for you down in the video description. Above the website, you can click on the Join Us in Discord button if you want to join the RustEdit Discord. This is quite useful if you need some support or info about RustEdit. On the top right hand side, you've got the Register button here. This is for your own free account. Very useful if you want to use RustEdit Pro in the late stage. However, for us, we're going to go down to the resources and click on the Edit to Download. Once opened, you can click on the RustEdit Launcher button. Finally, on the download button to the right hand side. Now, I have already downloaded my copy of the launcher, so when you are ready, pause the video, download your copy, and then continue the video once you're done, so we can start with our installation process. Great, now we can start with our installation. Right, before we install RustEdit, let's take a minute and look at folder permissions. We're going to go to our E drive and create a new folder that we can install RustEdit into. From here, we're going to right click, select Properties, and then Security, followed by Edit. Here we can add or remove different users for our permission. However, I'm going to use a default group called Users. Full control, Apply, and then OK. Now, I've done this before installation to simplify the process. However, you can do it also after you install RustEdit. However, you might run a couple of complications and sometimes a file or two that does not want to change permission. That's just due to Windows installer. If for some reason your folder does not want to allow you to add files or create files even with permissions, you can simply just copy and paste your entire folder for RustEdit into a new location. Perhaps a different hard drive or even external hard drive. RustEdit is portable. However, just change all your icons when you do. I hope this guide will actually help you with your permissions for RustEdit and avoid those problems with the file error creations or downloading errors. Okay, let's install RustEdit. Right click on the file you downloaded, select Run as Administrator. Select Yes to give permission. Once the installer starts, you're going to select Next. You're going to change the folder location to where we want to install RustEdit, which was E drive. You're going to click Next, Install, and then copy the files over. These will be your normal launcher installer files. Next, right click on the launcher icon, select Run as Administrator again, give it again permission, and now it will download the installer. From here, your Windows firewall and your antivirus might give you some messages. The firewall will ask you if you want to be able to allow access to the public and private network. Please do select both and click on Allow. Your antivirus, on the other hand, might act suspiciously because you are downloading files to your computer from within a program and not from Windows Installer. Just let it run through. If it does give you any problems, just create an exception where you not need to. Once your downloader is installed, you will open up your UI for the launcher. Right, now RustEdit will start downloading its basic components. I'm going to pause you for a moment and get back to you when I'm done. Now installing the packages. And once this is done, RustEdit will now be installed. Right, from now on, when you want to update your RustEdit, you will click on the Check for Updates button. However, since we've already installed the RustEdit now, it's already up to date, so we can just click on Play. This will now start our RustEdit UI, where we can load our RustEdit asset files into it. Right, here we are on the Loading Rust Asset section. We're going to be selecting our Rust installation from our Steam library or Rust Engine branch. However, do not use Server Edition to get from Steam CMD. So I'm going to take a few seconds, quickly locate my folder, and I'll be back to you guys in a split second. Right, so I've selected my Rust root folder from my Steam library. It's normally your program files, x86 folder. You'll have Steams, Steam apps, Common, and then Rust or Rust staging. We're going to click on OK, and now we're going to start loading our assets into RustEdit. This may take a minute or two, depending on your system. There we go, that's the main menu from RustEdit. From here, you can now create a new map where you can load an existing one and edit it. I hope this guys helped you a bit with the installation of RustEdit and how to understand all the basics of it. Next up, we'll be looking at some common issues and how to resolve them, especially in the concept of configuration files that might be corrupted or wrong asset files and so forth being loaded. Hey everyone, welcome to the issue solving part of RustEdit. In this section, we'll be looking at configuration files, the corruption of configuration files, perhaps the incorrect asset files loaded into RustEdit, or if RustEdit is just simply crashing down your system. How to fix it. Firstly, let's locate our RustEdit folder by opening the file location of the launcher. From here, we got a file called config.json. Please do note this is a script file and it's very sensitive with syntax or parameters. If you do edit this file and it's incorrect, it will also crash your RustEdit. The simplest way to fix your common issues is simply to delete the file. However, if you do have the first time that you've loaded up RustEdit and it's working perfectly, do make a backup of this file since it will actually help you in a later stage if you do come across any issues. I hope that will help you guys with the actual fixing of your RustEdit. Alright everyone, that is our installation for RustEdit. I do hope this video has helped you a bit in the answers that you were seeked for during the installation process and how to fix the most common issues. Thank you very much for watching today's video. And in the next video, we'll be looking at how to subscribe and activate RustEdit Pro and what are the benefits in the editor. In the meantime, if you do have any feature that you would like me to cover first, do let me know down in the comment section below, since that will be more important for us. Please do like this video. It will help me also a bunch. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to the channel so you can catch all the following videos in the series. Have a wonderful week ahead and catch you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.